Alright, we're back to the first road, and there's like 2 inches of snow on it now. So yeah, the storm is here and it's getting with it. And nice and easy down around this turn because it's a little treacherous. I think I better cut down Steve Winwood here, higher love. So yeah, we're back to plowing. And we are plowing now. There's, we went from freezing rain and sleet this morning to solid heavy snow, and yeah, it's putting it down now, so we're going to stay with it. We went through and pre-treated everything. Like I said, we started back over now on the roads that we pre-treated. We just do them all in order, so I guess it's my first one, and we'll go to the end, then come back, do the first one. But with this old Hammer and 550 Ford, has a nice V10 in it, so I never run out of power. There's a deer. I never run out of power, but the problem is I run out of fuel, so I have to continuously come back and get gas. I don't know, it probably gets 5 miles a gallon, I don't know, it's not much. So yeah, and then well, whenever I come back to get fuel, I always load up. There's the phone going off. I always load up senders too. Now the road takes a little bit of a lean here towards this power pole. Sneak by it, and yeah, got my gloves in the windshield drying because they are soaked. We just got done loading up. Put 4 backhoe buckets on this truck, and that's plenty. I mean, some of these hills, we have some really steep roads, and I was just talking to the roadmaster, and I told him, I said, if it gets with it too much more to where it's really dropping the snow, which it's really dumping the snow now, but if it gets too much more, I'm probably going to put tire chains on. I don't necessarily need them, but on these hills, like going down, because I only center on the way out because I can do both lanes since the roads are only, the widest road's 15 foot. So I can hit both lanes, so I only center on the way out. And with that being the case, going down some of these hills, it's nice having chains because you're going to get stopped. And going up some of them, you kind of need them too. Now, I don't have chains on yet, but if it gets too much deeper, anything above 5 inches, I put chains on this Ford because it just won't go. I mean, it'll go if you're loaded, but as you progress on your roads, you're emptying more and more and more. So we get up here on this hill. I'll get out and do a walk around in the truck, show you what's going on with it. My neighbor, the one that helps me there at the farm, he's actually plowing for the state. He's on the interstate now plowing. So, there, windshield's just constantly covered because the stupid snow just rolls back over the blade. It's really annoying. Alright, we'll stop here. I'll jump out and show you the truck. Get her in park. Alright, so 550 Ford 10-foot or 9-foot Western blade, loaded up, and we have a Flink salt spreader. Does a really good job, really does. It's a good machine. This truck's kick my boots off here. This truck, I like it. Nobody else runs it. I run it. It's always done well for me. I mean, we've had different problems with it. The biggest problem we have with it's belts. The pump is belt driven, and it just eats belts. It don't matter if you baby it. I don't rev on it hard if the pump's engaged, but you have to engage pump to raise your blade or run your spreader. So it's engaged a lot, and it just eats the belts off. It's dumb design. It shouldn't have been like that. It should have been a PTO or else electric. I think we are going to change it over at some point here. And this is the turnaround because that's dirt, and we don't plow them till it snows over because, well, there's no reason for anybody to be on them. a lot of times if somebody's on it, they're up to no good, so they get plowed. Okay, well, it might back up. There she goes. They get plowed once the snow's over. So, turn around here. Can't. That's the other bad thing. The front end gets really light loaded. It's hard to steer this thing, but oh, she does all right. You can hear the pump. That's the pump whining. And yeah, look, I'm at 2,000. I'm not even born on it. You get going up some of these hills. I mean, you gotta get in the throttle. No, it's annoying. Whenever I stepped out there, there's about 2 inches on the roads, what there is. But that's to the point where we need to, we need to stay with it. So we'll probably just hang with it till it quits, and go from there and see what happens. So, and you can see you can't really see it. I got the window up. Put the window up because I got covered in snow there loading the truck. Wanted to get dried back off. So, yeah. So we're plowing. Be plowing all day till this decides it wants to stop. It's just crazy, the 15th of November, and we're having snow. But what's new, this year's been really bizarre. Oh, this year's been beyond bizarre. It's been chaos. Couldn't get anything done with the farm because of rain, and now it's snowing. But, we were fortunate to get our beans and corn off. And we hammered down on them and got that off, and that was good because now it's snowing. Fun. So, I always like plowing the first snow because you can watch the leaves. Like right here, these leaves are like halfway on the road, and get to hammer them back, clean up the road. It makes the road look nice. Get all that debris and crap pushed off, because like I said, we do all the back roads. Well, you know what back roads are. They're nothing but shade and trees, and that's what we're stuck with. So, and you can't get any speed out of these trucks, 25 or 30, and that's it, because it's rolling over the blade and on the windshield. And that's why I normally run with the window down, because it gets so hot in here, because I have to have the defroster on high to keep the windshield melted. So, yeah, I guess there's 130 miles of roads. There's 130 miles of roads that we travel. We plow 38 basically, but we have to drive on state roads to get to our roads. And they're wanting to walk over towards that pole again. So, ain't a lot of roads, but you got so much travel distance. I mean, you're out all day. You put 500-600 miles on in no time. You just continuously start over like we're doing now. We went through, pre-treat everything, and yeah, that's what I said. I can't even see, the windshield's fogged shut. All right, we're good. Let me get them gloves. Those gloves out of the window. Can't see anything. Let it clean off there. Going through pre-treating, this stuff's pushing right off now, which is good, because if we can get it down to bare pavement and then get another layer of cinders on each time, yeah, that's what you want. That's going to keep everybody safe, give something to bite to with traction. We're not running a lot of salt right now just because it's below freezing, and salt ain't really going to activate. I mean, we're mixing a little bit in, but the cinders, we're dumping them on so that there's something down for traction. Because like this hill here, yeah, this is a hill. I've got her hammered, and it's just wanting to spin and carry on. It's to the floor now. So being fully loaded like this, it's a hard hill to pull. That's why we got to keep these cinders on, because you don't want somebody coming down through there driving like a maniac and then losing it and yada yada yada, and they get all keyed up. So that's our job, so we're doing it. This is the first road. Got 9 more to do, and then we'll start back over again. So I'll keep the videos coming.